to another episode. Hey everybody, it's Jeff. Welcome to another episode.
Hey everybody, it's Jeff. Welcome to another episode of Stay Rad Wine Blog TV. Just got back from Costco, and I gotta tell you, I was really excited. I was looking around at just for some sort of wine to strike my fancy, and I came across this guy right here. First thing that I noticed was the maker. This is Yalumba. This is Australia's oldest family-owned winery, and you may have read about them, aside from my website, you may have read about them on StayRadWineblog.com a while back when I was reviewing their port-style wine, their sticky, as they call it, down under, and I was really impressed with it, and although I've seen the name around and I've heard a lot of good things about Yalumba, I've never really seen it in stores ever whenever I'm walking around. So the fact that I saw it there, I was really stoked about that. I was stoked on the price, $14.57, and it was for this bottle right here. It's called the Strapper. It's their 2010 GSM. Now, in the United States, GSM refers to Grenache, Syrah, Mourvedre, but in Australia, they've got different names for some of the same grapes. This is 38% Grenache, it's 32% Shiraz, which is the same thing as Syrah, and then 30% Mataro, which is another name for Monastrell, which is another name for Mourvedre. So, we've got a neat little, what I just think of as a fun Rhone-style blend. I'm also looking for a little bit of redemption here because the last couple of times, aside from their dessert wine, which I love, the last couple of times that I've gone into an Australian wine, either on this show or when I posted other things in written form, I haven't been that happy with them. So maybe this is going to be the day when the Strapper brings redemption back to Australia. So let's screw this cap off and see what we got here. I'm surprised by how many people still are put off by screw tops. I mean, and when you talk about Australia and New Zealand, the majority of their wines are going to be screw tops, and it doesn't really affect whether or not they're going to be good. It's just a different closure system. And, I think it's kind of fun. You don't have to worry about any sort of cork taint or anything like that. Color-wise, really dark. We're getting into some purple notes. We're getting into the color that I dyed my hair when I was a freshman in high school. It's that burgundy color that my sister loves so much. Let me stick my nose in there. It was a weird phase when I dyed my hair that color. Leave me alone about it. My Doc Martens were the same color too. Maybe it's the label, and this label's really cool. I know you guys won't necessarily see like the texture of this. The Strapper, it kind of looks leathery, and although it's paper, it does kind of feel leathery. I mean, they put a lot of effort into this label right here. But just based on that, I mean, I am kind of thinking of like a leather, like baseball glove. That's the first thing I'm smelling. I was watching some of the Little League World Series today, and I'm sorry that Petaluma could not pull it out, even though they tied it up in the bottom of the sixth, like amazingly. But then Tennessee just brought it. I'm sorry. So I'm getting some leather. I am getting like some bright red fruits, like some raspberry. I am getting like some like a reddish type of plum, but then there's also like a little bit of like orange zest in there that makes it kind of lively, almost like a type of, I'm thinking of like a pound cake type of nose with a little bit of fruit inside of it, and it's, I mean, it smells nice, like a little cinnamon in there. A little bit of that orange zest. I mean, it's the smell is great, and I'm excited to see what we're looking for on the palate here. There's definitely that orange zest kind of acidity that's still sticking around as I'm talking to you right now. My mouth is very much salivating, and this is very much a food, or I'm sorry, a wine that would go really well with a variety of everyday, heartier type of foods. I see stew. I see pizza. I see burgers. I see, this is a wine you pair with some beef jerky. I mean, it's really just a nice kind of fun, heavier wine. This is a carne asado burrito wine right here. I could see it going really well in that direction. That orange zest, that acidity. There are some good red fruits, so let me get back into this. Raspberry, blackberry, but really what's dominating this are these really fun, spicy kind of tannins. I mean, we are getting, again, it's a little cinnamon, a little nutmeg. I'm getting a little bit of like some black pepper, but I'm also getting a little bit of like some green and red bell peppers. I am getting, and you know how I'm kind of thinking burrito, I mean, there's almost like a cilantro type of vibe to this. I mean, this is a really fun, really interesting little wine here. And for not that much money, for less than 15 bucks at Costco, and by the way, I'm not a member, my wife is, find a buddy. If you don't want to pay the membership, go to Costco, find this, pick this up. I mean, it's smashing. I don't know what they say in Australia. It's a cracker of a wine. A kraken? I don't know. It's a really good wine, and I really think you guys are going to enjoy it. It's something that folks that aren't really that into wine, it's not going to turn them off. Folks like you that are really into wine and kind of looking for something different. I mean, there is kind of this gamey type of taste to it, too. It's just kind of nerdy, kind of fun. I think it's something that everybody will enjoy, and it's not really putting a dent in your pocketbook. I love this, and this is a 90 plus for me. This is fantastic. I'm pretty sure, and I should have checked before I got on here, I'm pretty sure as you're watching this, this is my 199th post on StayRadWineBlog.com. As far as the TV episodes, I think we're in the 60s now, but I am very much excited to see what we come up with for post number 200. If you have any ideas for me, because I may sit on it for a couple days, please leave a comment down below. Try this wine, let me know what you think, and I gotta work on my segues to the end of these shows. Tell me what you think I should do at the end of these shows. Until then, everybody, stay rad.
Stay rad.